Welcome back. I'm Jerry Romine, the entrepreneur abroad. Have you ever wondered what it takes to become a millionaire? Well, for most people, that $1 million is just a pie in the sky number. And today I want to put meaning behind the number and show everyone how it's possible to retire as a millionaire. Believe it or not, becoming a millionaire is a lot easier than you think. And today I'm going to break down a simple plan so you can join the Millionaires Club. My goal is to make these videos quick, easy to follow and understand, and hopefully to pass on knowledge that you can act on. Now, I am not a licensed financial advisor, so I'm just sharing what I've done to get to where I am, and I hope it helps. Let's get started with the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, if you never save money or invest, you will always be poor, no matter how much money you earn. This video was taken from my Mavic Pro 2 drone on my motorcycle trip where I toured South America for 5 months. Because I know how to save and invest money, I'm able to enjoy this type of a lifestyle. As a fun side note, my South America trip only cost $85 per day for 2 people. If you would like to know more about my travels, click the like and subscribe button, then check out my travel videos. Let's talk about becoming a millionaire. Dave Ramsey, the famous financial advisor, went on a rant about becoming a millionaire. Let's take a look at Dave Ramsey's simple 4-step formula to become a millionaire. Number 1, you want to invest $100 per month. Number 2, you want to use a tax advantage account like a Roth IRA, and I'll talk more about those in another video. Number 3, you need to get a 12% return. And number 4, it takes 40 years of steady investing. That's it. Believe it or not, that's all it takes to becoming a millionaire. I know what you're thinking. There's a pandemic risk right now that the coronavirus is sweeping the world, and last week it took the stock markets down over 10%. A lot of people are worried that a crash is coming. Easy. We'll get into a few more things so I can put your mind at ease. It's true, the stock markets just had their worst week since the financial crisis. Right now, the world markets are being rocked by the coronavirus. The media is in a frenzy selling the drama because, well, that's what they do. If you think the end of the world is near, then I'm probably not the guy you should be watching on YouTube because I'm optimistic and see this as an opportunity. And know that I am heavily invested in the markets and my portfolios just dropped like everyone else's. Let's do a quick fact check. Historically, the S&P 500 is a 10% return. Economist Stephen Moore said it best. As soon as these viruses hit, the stock market falls by 5 or 10 or 12%, just as has happened now. Once we have a cure, then the market goes right back up on its merry way. And when you take a historical look at the markets, the trend is clearly up. And just last month, the markets were at all-time highs. I think we are still in a bull market and the foundation of the market has been strong. I'm expecting an expanding economy, rising corporate profits, and a stable Fed policy. All of these factors are poised to remain intact for the year ahead. Even with the 10% drop this week, the stock market is still up from where it was 12 months ago. I'm looking at the current markets and seeing it as a buying opportunity. Am I right? Well, only time will tell, but I'm putting my money where my mouth is and consider this an opportunity to buy the dip. So how can you get a 12% rate of return? Well, Dave Ramsey made it sound easy, but he never gave away what stocks or funds he was investing in. And with a little bit of Google research, I found a few long-term investments that were returning high yields. Let's take a look at them. American Funds Investment Company, ticker AIVSX, has had a 12.04% return since 1934. Pioneer Fund, ticker PIODX, has had an 11.79% return since 1928. Vanguard, ticker VOO, has had a 14.5% return since 2010, and a great way to invest in that is through Robinhood. Now, this right here gives you 176 years of history for 3 investments that averaged a 12% return. That's crazy. And if you want to get started with Robinhood and get a free stock, check out the link in my description below. Is 12% a realistic rate of return? Well, 12% is more like a mythical unicorn. In the stock market world, it is possible to get a 12% return, but it's the exception, not the rule. I think it's much more realistic to have a 10% return, but my goal would be to shoot for 12, and if you had 10%, which is actually, after inflation realized about a 7-8% return, that's pretty good. Nobody is going to wake up in 5 or 10 years and be really mad saying, darn it, I only had a 10% return. All right, we're starting to formulate a plan for how to get from point A to point B, and the goal is that $1 million. Let's take a look at the average American salary. Data shows that the average American salary is $48,672 per per year. And it's my contention that anybody can save $100 per month. If you break it down, that's just 2.47% of $48,672. Really, the only thing holding you back from saving is your budgeting and your discipline. It's fun to look at the cost of a cup of Starbucks coffee because so many people buy coffee every day. The average cost of Starbucks coffee in the USA is $4.30. For the daily cost of a Starbucks coffee, you could be worth $1,348,854 if you had a 12% return on investment in a tax-advantaged account over 40 years. The key with Dave Ramsey's plan is you need to start investing now. Yeah, Dave Ramsey's plan is a 40-year plan, and it's much more important that you are in the market now rather than trying to time the ups and downs of a market, which is much, much harder. I view the current market conditions as a huge buying opportunity. Now, am I right? Am I wrong? Only time will tell. Let's talk about the two types of investing. The first type is active investing, and this is perfect for people that are detail-oriented and want to research everything and do it all on their own. If that's you, active investing could be for you, and a great way to go is Robinhood because they've got free trades. The second is passive investing, where you use a brokerage like Edward Jones. Most of my investing is done in this manner because I want to rely on somebody else that has to invest all the time to study the markets. I've found this is best for me because it lets me live my life the way I want to, and I'm in the market for the long haul. Now, ultimately, our end goal is retirement, so let's go ahead and define it. Retirement is having enough passive income to live on. That's it. It's really that simple. Now, $1 million is a nice number, but it's just that. It's just a number. You might be able to retire on less, maybe $500,000 as an example. This year, my girlfriend and I spent 1 month in Madeira, Portugal, which is an absolutely beautiful island. Our average daily living cost was $58 per day. And if you break that down, that's only $22,000 per year. Things like that are actually possible. Let's look at retiring with $500,000 earning 10% interest. With that amount, you could pull out $4,000 per month for the next 60 years, or if you up the retirement amount to $510,000, which is just $10,000 more, you could pull out $4,000 per month forever. Look, I know living on $22,000 per year sounds crazy to most of you, but $58 per day was our actual expenses, and I'll admit that was lower than normal. I also want to acknowledge that living costs are going to go up every year due to inflation. My point of sharing my expenses with you is that most people don't even realize that traveling the world is so inexpensive and possible. If you want to retire in your hometown and it's going to cost you $100,000 per year, I say by all means, go for it. Plan it and make it happen. Or maybe you want to travel abroad, live somewhere like Thailand where you can live on a fraction of the money. My point is, it's your life and you can make it happen any way you design it. My passive income far exceeds my expenses, and I'm living my dream by traveling the world. Let's take a quick look at my passive income and expenses. Last year, my passive income was over $152,000, and that doesn't include my other income. I travel the world and live on about $100 per day, which works out to $36,000 per year. And that doesn't include my airfare expenses, so let's just round that number up to $50,000. And I mean, you can check out my videos and see that I am really living a very nice life, and it can be done. And my investment accounts are long-term, and that's because I'm in it for the long haul. I understand there's going to be ups and downs, but through it all, my money is compounding, and historically, the markets have returned a 10% return. Let's take a look at how long your $1 million will last. In this example, I've reduced the interest rate to 6%. Why? Because when you get older, you go from accumulating wealth to protecting wealth. Most people, myself included, will go more conservative to protect their wealth. If you withdraw $6,000 per month, that $1 million could last you 28 years and 7.4 months. And this does not take into account any Social Security or other retirement income you might have. So let's look at the path to becoming a millionaire. I personally like Dave Ramsey's approach because it's something that almost anybody can do. All you do is invest $100 per month, get a 12% return, tax advantage account, and over 40 years it will grow. That's something that's a simple, easy plan that you can get started on today. There are a lot of different paths you can take to retire a millionaire, and I think the easiest and most consistent one is the one we've covered today. And while the stock markets were reaching all-time highs this winter, I was living in Greece, Italy, Portugal, Turkey, and I even spent 2 weeks in Morocco. Let's go over your simple 3-step action plan. Number 1, get an investment account today if you don't have one. That can be as simple as going to Robinhood and getting your free account and a free stock, or if you prefer, get a managed account with somebody like Edward Jones. Number 2, and this is really important, you want to set up an automatic payment from your checking account to your investment account. I know it sounds really simple, but the most important thing you can do is to take action. Set up the automatic payment for $100 per month or whatever you can afford and have it automatically sent to that investment account. And number 3, always be learning and investing yourself. It makes the path to becoming a millionaire that much easier. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and more than anything else, I hope that you take action and get your investment account started or start investing more in yourself. And I'll see you on the next video, which comes out every Monday and Friday.